black folks that did reform work. They didn't necessarily they didn't call themselves social workers or think of themselves as social workers, but they served people. They served poor black folks. They helped poor black folks with the many issues that they were dealing with and surviving. But black reformers tended to avoid populations that engaged in practices that would reinforce the most vicious racist and sexist stereotypes. So, for example, in the early 1900s, there's a stereotype of black women being promiscuous. Black reformers, black women, middle-class women reformers tended to avoid or ignore black women sex workers. There was a tendency to ignore cross-dressing sex workers, cross-dressing black sex workers, queer black sex workers, because there was a fear, a realistic fear, and an understanding that working with this population of promiscuous, ostensibly promiscuous black women would reinforce and validate the stereotype of black women's hypersexuality. So on the one hand, black middle class and upper class reformers and black working class people were doing a lot of work informally and formally to uplift their communities, to address the social, political, and economic problems in their communities. But they also put limitations, many put limitations on themselves. There were just areas they wouldn't go because white supremacist beliefs were so powerful, and they didn't want to legitimate them.